gonna talk to you about one of my friend's car. It's a BMW Z1. It's not a typical classic to me by the look of it, but it's definitely something cool and quirky nice to talk about and to have a test drive. Let's hop in. Ooh.
The Z1 is a unique and somehow quirky type of car, although not a typical classic. Yes, by the number of years, but not by the look. But it's totally worth talking about and having a test drive. BMW hadn't built a two-seater sports car since 1950, so they set up a division called Technique to develop concepts for new vehicles and technologies. In 1985, the board gave their approval to the division to develop the Z1. Z stands for Zukunft, which means future in German. The Z1 was produced between 1989 and 1991, and they produced 8,000 cars exactly, which makes the car kind of rare, so to say.
They all came left-handed, 6 colors, red being the main color. Other colors, yellow, which was very rare. The yellow was, they had maybe only 35 pieces of yellow. It was sold for 83,000 Deutschmark. A little bit more than what they announced. They announced 80,000 Deutschmark. It's equivalent to back then around 50 to 55,000 US dollars.
The Z1 has many particularities, one of them being its sliding doors, which was a bit of an innovation back then and gave it a futuristic look. Driving it with doors down gives a total different feeling from any other convertible, as the wind swirls all around, giving you the impression of being totally outside.
It has a modular, so to say, a plastic body. The idea behind it is that you can drive entirely without all the parts or swap the parts for a different color. Just remove all the plastic parts and swap them just with a screwdriver. But the reality was that it wasn't that easy to remove. It took about 1 or 2 days to remove all the parts. So it wasn't what they had hoped for.
The engine was what you get in an E30, 2.5 liter, nothing extraordinary, but not bad. The Z1 did start the tradition of the Z series that gave way to the Z3, Z8, and Z4. All in all, the car wasn't the start of this futuristic area that we would have hoped for, but it was definitely cool and different.